Breaking immigration news, the Department of Homeland Security just issued a new policy that significantly changes how refugees who are present in the United States are treated. This policy specifically applies to refugees who have been present in the United States for a year or more and have not yet filed for their green cards. Now, under U.S. immigration law, refugees are required to apply for their green card after they've been physically present in the United States for 1 year. This new memo, however, says that refugee status is conditional and that at the 1 year mark, refugees must return to DHS custody for inspection and examination. If a refugee does not voluntarily return themselves to DHS, according to this memo, DHS is then authorized to look for them, detain them, and keep them until they make an assessment as to whether the individual is admissible or not. Now, this memo is significant because it indicates that a person can be detained with DHS for as long as it takes in order to determine the person's admissibility. This departs from prior guidance that stemmed all the way back to 2010, which had stated that failing to apply for a green card by itself is not a proper basis for detention, and release should be required after 48 hours. And not only does this memo depart from that guidance, it actually rescinded that guidance. During this inspection process, DHS determines that the individual is inadmissible. They can revoke the individual's refugee status and initiate deportation proceedings. Now, this is certainly a major escalation in the Trump administration's targeting of legal immigrants. Refugees are legal immigrants who are allowed to be in the United States. And again, historically, if a refugee did not apply for a green card within 1 year, there was no practice of them being detained. And there are a lot of reasons why refugees may not apply for a green card after the 1 year mark, including confusion about the process and navigating the system, language barriers, or even lost mail from changing addresses. But at this point, DHS says in this memo that all of that is outweighed by national security concerns. So if you're a refugee, make sure your application for adjustment of status has been filed if you're eligible. Keep proof of your filing as well as receipt notices that you get from USCIS. Update your address with USCIS immediately if you move. And do not ignore any notices that you get from USCIS or ICE, and consult with an immigration attorney if you receive anything. Now, this is a developing legal issue, and there will be likely litigation about this policy. So continue to follow us for more immigration news and information.